Dude, you're so sweet. Oh, I mean, freaking sweet, and I love you so much.
Now I am fucking sweet as a nut, mate. Sweet as a nut. Sweet as a nut. I mean, there's some things to dive into on this. First of all, the sound design is beautiful and thoughtful and really lush. That moment when those little arpeggiated keyboards just sprinkle it halfway through, the whole thing is really tasteful. Who made the music with you? How did you sort of construct this wonderful return?
Yeah, I don't know. It was definitely the genius notes are definitely Louis Bell. I think I did a kick drum and a clap, and that's just about it.
That's still co-producing post.
Very much so.
Very
I
much
still got points on that.
You know how it rolls. You and Louis have such a great vibe, man, and you've really helped each other out. I feel like you discovered each other at a crucial point and found this chemistry, and both of you have soared, but also remained together. Why is that? Why have you decided to stay faithful and loyal to him and not go and experiment and do what others would have done and just been all over the place and being like, cool, I have a platform now, let me go. You always come back to Louis.
Well, I don't know, man. Louis and me, it was very important at the beginning. And Louis Bell is like the sweetest dude in the universe. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And he is the most genius man in the universe, too. And it's super important. And especially times like during, the pandemic and everything where it's like, well, what do we do next? What's kind of next? But it's just always right to go back to Lou. He gives a shit about me and he cares about me and it's the same way with him and it's just important. A lot of things take time, so we don't want to rush it and we just want to make it perfect. So I'm so excited.
You said you've been out your bag for a minute. I didn't let that one slide out of my brain box. I didn't want to dive straight into that because I haven't seen you for ages and I just love seeing you. So I want to just dive in.
I love seeing you more. You look so cute today too.
Oh, thanks, kid.
Look at this guy.
Thanks, kid. But you did say that, and I've known you long enough to know that you're always incredibly honest. And you always lay the breadcrumbs out of how you're really feeling. I think the song says something about that, even though you dress it up in that fabulous lifestyle that you sing about so well. The sentiment's is pretty deep too. It's like, how was that sort of in between all the success of the last album and this album, and were there doubts, were there triumphs, were there trials? Like, how's it been?
I mean, speaking on that, that's kind of what the whole record is about. It's kind of like, it's the bipolar aspect and the duality of everything. And so like, there's a lot of things very much so on this record that are like, tongue in cheek. And it's just very, I think this whole record is the most honest record I've made. And, I'm so pumped for people to hear it, but every song in there tells a story.
Where were you when you wrote this? What was the environment like when you penned this or this came out?
I'm trying to think. I'd have to say we were in EF in LA, and we maybe have finished it in Malibu. But the lyrics just came so quickly. Like, we knew what we wanted to say and we knew what we wanted to express, not only in a song, but in that particular moment on the album. And, it just came super naturally. I couldn't even tell you. I was probably on the whenever
Facts. Where else are you going to be? Where else are you going to be left the alone, Post Malone? They'll find you anywhere else except there, bro.
Oh, I know. Well, I don't know. I don't mind. People, they stay clear away whenever I'm in my special zone. So it's perfect.
You brought Roddy along for a ride on this, which was a very nice touch, and he took the opportunity to pay it back. He gave a really sort of honest reflection of an important moment where you gave him an important leg up. You know what I mean? You helped him out. He references the first major tour he went on, all those arenas. What were your sort of memories and impressions of a young Roddy when he was finding his feet on that stage? And it's a big stage you put him on.
Yes, sir. Very much so. It's just super interesting. It's so crazy to think that was like, I don't even remember, that was long ago, but he's just such an incredible man and just a natural performer and vocalist and lyricist, and like he just gets after it, and it's so cool. And I could tell that, he was like, dude, I don't like the first show, like, and then he gets up on stage for sound check and I'm like, oh, you got this, man. And I was like, yeah, just move a little bit, go say what's up to everybody. Dude, and just to watch him grow, and he's such a beautiful man, and so talented, man. I'm so pumped.